What's up, guys? We are here to talk about good old Dragon Ball. But it's not the normal stuff. It's Fusion World, and we're going to talk about the pricing. See if it's worth our time, or if it's worth our effort in comparison to Masters. I already told you guys, Masters looks good. One of the biggest reasons being top prizes are all Saiyans, right? Top 16 is a Saiyan. We like that. So we're going to look, see what our prizes are. Fusion World is not going to be like Masters. I would assume we're going to get double the amount of people, even with what appears to be lackluster pricing. But the pricing is still kind of cool, right? So you start off showing up, you're going to get Champ Pack 3s. We're going to talk about them in a bit. You get 8 packs. That's a fair amount of packs, right? So it's kind of worth attending, right? You got to figure your cost to attend is probably going to be, what, $500 as a player. All right. You get more packs of 1, 2, and 3 for regular Champ packs, and something called a selection pack if you get 256. At 128, we get an energy marker. Cool. We'll have to see what those are because that could be something really great, right? Energy markers are usually where it's at. Down at top 32, we start to get 64, we get a finalist pack. Looks like we get a second finalist pack and a pack 03, whatever that means, for top 32. So that's basically where we're going to start, whether or not saying this is great or whether you should just dump your stuff, you know? And I'm going to be giving you this opinion as somebody who's not in a strong position, right? Normally when I make these videos or give concepts, we have a lot of extra cash and not too many assets. Right now we have assets galore, but I got $50,000 in hurricane damage. $50,000 is a lot of liability to have. So I'm not going to be in some position of power, so I think it's going to be the most objective thinking you can see. So you'll see here in top 16, all you're getting is some more of these 03 packs, right? You're doubling up. You're getting a lot more of these 01 packs, which is cool. I'm assuming they stack, by the way. This should be where, like, generally speaking in Dragon Ball, you get top 32 prize, then you get top 8 prize, and so on and so forth. So you're getting a fair amount of packs, which is cool, right? Like, you're hoping for the chase cards. You're also getting a playmat. Playmats, I think, should always be top 32. But hey, at least we're getting it for top 16. The big money, of course, happens when you get top 8, right? We got an uncut sheet. We saw it in Dragon Ball. These sell for at least $1,000. They can sell as high as $4,000. So we're already seeing if you get top 8, you're making big money. Well, think about this year's regionals. How many of us consistently made top 8? I made top 16, I believe, twice, and I got top 32 twice. And I would think that I had a pretty good deck. Now, I wasn't the best player because I'm not a Fusion World player, but I never got a top 8. So that being said, top 8's pretty hard to do. It's not like Masters where you can have, you know, a set amount of draw, right? Like you have to be a lot more direct. So then we go down a little bit more. We see here top 4, right? The big deal being is you get another energy marker set, which apparently is going to be something rare. And then we get a grand finals invite. That's really all that matters, right? North America, no Africa in here. But we don't get trophy cards till top 1 through 3, right? So we're going to pull up those next. We got the sample images, right? So these are the champ packs. We've already seen these, right? These came out in the previous regionals. They did pretty well, but you got to figure best case scenario, most of these cards are $10 to $15. So you're not making a ton of money. Champ pack 2s, same concept, not a ton of money. Champ pack 3, I haven't got to sell any. I don't know how well they did or if they're just coming out for this event. But the characters look pretty great. Like, right, we have Black gets their super combo. Blue, this is for the Earthling Satan deck. I don't know if it's played a lot. Frieza is a highly played card. This Destructive Strength is highly played. And of course, this card hopefully will get played a lot if we ever get more stall strategies in Black. Currently, it's not the most played card, but I think it has good long-term potential. Well, then there's the finalist versions. I can't tell you what the difference is between a finalist version on this and what a regular version is. So I'm trying to look. All right, so I'm looking right here. It looks like it's just a little bit more gold. So they added some sparkles. I don't know how much those sparkles will be worth, but hey, we get sparkles and a little bit more flair. Not overly impressed, but it's kind of cool. Then we have something called a selection pack, just some of these really cool cards that we've seen before. That come from like starter deck cards and different promos, so that's cool. And then the finalists, these do look crazy. I've seen these already. Somebody else leaked these to me with like when they came out on this page. They were like, "Oh, look at this!" And then I was like, "What?" And then it made me come to this website just because of this right here. This is an insane GT Goku. So lots of money there, right? This is the first things I would grade. Right here, this page right here. I'd grade this whole page of finalist cards. Those look amazing. Well, then we get down to these energy marker sets. These are, of course, the secret rares, right? The ghost rares, all those things. These look phenomenal. And what's really cool about it is if you can't afford it, you know, this is a great way of getting something unique, something fun. It looks amazing. Then we have the extra marker here. It looks ridiculous. And then this is the thing I really want to talk about, right? We're at a 6-minute long video pretty much, and this is what really matters. This sucks while also being amazing. The amazing part is how good the artwork looks, right? The power up looks amazing. The texture is amazing. This is a great artwork card. The stamp, phenomenal. Lots of good about this, right? This will age well. It looks like there's some sort of stamp here like they did last time, where on each of the cards, we're going to get something really cool where it shows what it is. It gets a different layer of amazingness to it, and it makes it harder to duplicate, right? The purpose of these, as far as I can tell, are to prevent people from making their own versions of these cards, right? Because other cards can be intimidated. People can print. But when you get stuff like this, it's a way of making a card more unique and special. Well, the choice for the first year of Worlds does not excite me for Fusion World, right? For Nats. Because I hate the idea of a villain being the main chase card. Frieza's cool because he does have a falling bit. That's pretty great. But I would have loved to say it. We don't know what judges are getting. And then, of course, then you get a bunch more packs if you don't top cut. Overall, still worth attending, right? Still looking good, but it would not surprise me if you see every player unload these and they take a while to gain the value. I'm still expecting these to be $3,000 to $10,000. We're not talking like they're going to be super rare, super cheap. They are super rare, so they're not going to be super cheap. But I think realistically, if these would have been Vegito, Goku, any of the energy marker cards that they chose up here with like a different flavor, if these would have been this, I think these would have been $25,000, $30,000 cards, just like you see in One Piece. Their Fusion World sells at a crazy rate, and it's a global game. So you might see people from Japan buying them, China buying them. It would be world excitement. When it's Frieza, I don't know how much excitement there is unless he's a major player in Daima, which wouldn't make sense, right? He comes back for Super. He's dead right now. So we're not going to see a lot of storyline with him, and that does not excite me. That being said, though, I mean, these are good prizes. I don't know why people are getting upset about it. This is an amazing map, by the way, for top 16. There's a lot of value here. I think the part that makes players so negative about this stuff is that they got used to that Masters prizing, right? We knew what we were getting. It wasn't as random. But because we live in a One Piece world now where they're just going to keep, it seems like, just doing whatever One Piece does, this is what we have to get used to, is that you could literally get top 4, open up your packs and get the worst packs possible and not make any money. And the guy who gets top 32 could pull all the amazing stuff and make a lot more than you. And so it's a little bit more random. The only thing that would have made this better, it's a little bit too late now, would have been what they did with, I think it's One Piece this year, where there was a rare chance of serial cards in the champ. That would have been really cool for these cards. Imagine if all of them just had a serial. It's not that much more to add on serial cost, although it is more. So Bandai could definitely do it. So hopefully in the future they'll do it. And the bigger reason why that's exciting is with serial cards, you know how many exist, and you don't have to worry about backdoor copies. So I like that a lot. So good luck to everyone who attends. Of course, the unexciting part is we can't even sign up yet. The event is like less than 25 days away or 26 days away, and you still can't even register. So I just bit the bullet. I bought my flight. I bought my hotel, but it feels bad when I technically don't know that I'm signed up for the event. So we'll see how many people attend when it's 2 weeks out and they finally start registration.